Finish my potato stew. Oh, voila. And I'm going to take Kenny's delicious rice, and I'm going to help out my friend today.
Thank you. And I'll shut the stove off because we don't want any accidents.
Put a lid on it.
Yeah.
There we go. That's what friends are for, helping each other out in the kitchen, sharing a good laugh, having a good time. Thanks for writing, and keep watching.
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner? Rice, stew,
soup. Oh, I want to garnish this.
Oh, okay. Well, he's going to garnish, and while he's doing that, I'll say goodbye to all the
See ya.
viewers. Take care.
Bye-bye.
What's for dinner? Let's take a look. What's for dinner? No time to cook. What's for dinner? What's for dinner? What's for dinner? A busy day. What's for dinner? It's time to play. What's for dinner? A friendly kitchen is all you need. It's quick and easy. Just wait and see. What's for dinner?
Hello and welcome to What's for Dinner, where every day we make absolutely wonderful, fantastic, fabulous meals. I'm Mary Jo Eustace.
And I'm Ken Kostick, and we really do make these wonderful, quick, efficient, economical meals.
We do, don't we?
Yes, and we have a very special menu for you today.
Very special. It's bringing tears to my eyes.
It is.
Yes, it is. I'm going to be making a chilled tomato and basil soup. I'm going to be doing some blanched vegetables with a delicious red pepper pesto. Very excited about that.
And guess what I'm doing?
Can't even guess.
Something to do with chicken. Honey glazed chicken with apples.
Ooh, sounds good.
Yes.
Kenny.
So if you want to grab a pan, I'll tell you what you require for the honey glazed chicken with apples.
Great. Oh, you're
You
dancing.
need 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 3 chicken breasts, 3 chicken legs, 4 apples, half a cup of honey, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, half a teaspoon of fresh thyme, half a teaspoon of fresh oregano, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of pepper.
Oh, Kenny, your dish sounds absolutely
Doesn't it?
delicious. It sounds like it's going to be absolutely
It's
wonderful.
going to be wonderful.
Very
Now,
excited.
I'm going to make an executive choice
Are you
today.
really?
Yes.
What are you going to decide?
On whether I put all of this in the blender.
No. There, it was just made for him. Isn't it good to be with somebody very decisive? You know why you're not using it? Because I am.
Oh, you're using
Yeah,
the blender?
I got some things to do with that machine.
Okay.
So I'm going to,
Sorry.
I'm going to be using that. Now, Ken is cooking his chicken today with the skin on. Are you using, is the skin going to be on?
Yeah.
Oh. See, I usually do this
Okay.
before the show starts.
Which
okay,
one
just,
for Kenny?
Kenny can have this one
Right.
today, okay? Mary Jo's going to have this one.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Are we focused?
We're focused.
Calm?
That's
Take
right.
a deep breath. Now, are you going to brown this with the skin on?
Yes, I'm going to brown it with the skin on and get them going first for about 8 to 10 minutes. And then while they're browning, I'll mix the honey glazed mixture and then put them on before the break and put them in the oven.
Oh,
so
absolutely wonderful. Now, if you wanted to make this more low fat, you could cook your chicken with the skin on, and then just before eating or putting it in the mixture, you could remove the skin.
right.
Yeah. Is that a good tip?
That's right. And
like
you know
that one?
what?
No?
If you wanted to replace this, because we're using apples, a good substitution tip would be you could replace the chicken with pork chops. It'd make a wonderful accompaniment with the apples.
Nice. Very nice, sir. Very nice.
Right.
Oh, I just see something over here that I think I might need.
Oh, what? What's that?
Oh, just a little paper towel for my forehead.
Oh, I thought you were going for a blender or something.
No, 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 just a little. I was a little warm.
Oh, you were trying to show the dress. You were trying to show the dress.
Well, you wore it yesterday. I thought, why not? I'm going to wear it today.
I did not wear that dress today.
Yesterday.
But Mary Jo, it's a little bit short, isn't
Do you like it?
Well,
Do you think
different.
it's too short?
Well, you know. I like the hose. The hose are nice.
The hose, and they've got control top. I love that.
Oh,
Yeah.
they pull everything in.
Everything in. That and the Scotch tape behind my head. It's really working, don't you think?
Yeah, it is. There's a lot to pull in there.
Okay, I resent that. You're
Okay.
so bitter. So bitter. Okay, I think
We're just having fun in the kitchen.
we're having a hoot here, aren't we?
Yeah.
A hootaroo behind.
I really didn't wear that dress yesterday. I wore the other one. No, I'm just kidding.
Kenny. You're the Liza Minnelli of the cooking world, sir.
Oh, dear.
Aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to get my
As long
soup.
as I'm not Shelley Winters.
No, you're not.
Okay.
In the Poseidon Adventure, we did that yesterday.
did that
Yeah,
yesterday.
no, she's a very nice woman.
Very nice
now
lady.
I'm going to get my soup going because I want to chill my soup.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Well, then you better get going.
Hence the title, chilled tomato and basil soup.
And you're going to do this in the food processor.
No,
Yeah, aren't you going to do it in the food
no,
processor?
no.
What
I'm
do
going
you
to
use in
hand
the
blend
food
it later
processor
for my pesto.
Oh.
For my pesto, exactly.
Can I get it out for you? Can I get it out for you?
No. Yes, you can. And do you want to plug it in as well?
Sure.
Okay, that'll keep you busy for a little while.
Can I press the buttons?
No. No, you cannot do that. Unless you're going to be wearing some sort of facial gear. You cannot. No. Is that
Okay.
fair?
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
I am getting better with the appliances, though.
You are.
Yeah.
You are. The courses are paying off.
Yeah.
Now, Kenny, talk about your dish.
Okay. This dish is a wonderful dish I had in the southern United States. It was a version of maple syrup and honey.
Ooh.
And they made it actually a little bit spicier. That's why I've put in some Dijon mustard. They put in hot peppers, but I think we'll leave that out today.
Okay, that's a good idea.
And mixed with the apples, that's a wonderful combination.
It's going to be delicious. And you're using a variety of apples today. You've got
Yes.
a Granny Smith.
A Granny Smith. Whatever I had left over, I used.
That's the
Granny
way to
Smith,
do it.
a Macintosh, the green one. What's the green one?
What's the
What's the yellow one?
The yellow one?
Yeah, come on.
Well, it's a yellow apple.
I know.
It's a
but
Cortland, isn't it?
not
You have
sure.
no idea.
Not sure.
Not sure.
Not sure.
Okay.
That was the trivia question, and you lost.
Hey, do you want me to look it up?
No.
Do you want me
In
to?
your little book?
Yeah, I've got my little food lover's guide with me.
That happens to be Kenny's little food lover's guide that I let you read.
I know it's a good one. I'm getting all sorts of good tips. You can well imagine.
I better get my stuff together here.
Yes. Ken, is there
Yes.
any mint in your dish?
Mint.
Is there mint in my dish?
No, I don't think there's any mint in my dish. No,
Do you-
there's. No. Why? You're going to make a mint joke.
No, do you know that mint is the Greek term for hospitality? Mint is a spice that represents hospitality in Greece. Did you know that?
no.
Like, for instance, like in Massachusetts, the hospitality symbol is a pineapple.
Oh.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't. And did you know that who's? Okay, I got to focus.
Kreskin.
Whose husband was it that got really upset and turned the nymph Menta into mint?
Pluto! You can't believe I remember that, can you?
I told you the answer to that. You
He's
weren't supposed
thrown.
to yell it out.
He could no longer cook.
Okay, the maple syrup.
That was good for you for remembering, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
The cinnamon.
Pulled at your face tape, though.
The the elastic band
It
cracked.
sagged a little.
Okay, so in goes the cloves,
Okay.
the nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
We
Now,
have here we have 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard.
Now, I just want to make a tip about nutmeg. It's a very potent spice,
Yes,
so be
it is.
careful how you use it, and don't be diluting it in warm water because that just increases its
Right.
strength. So it's a very
Potency.
potency.
And we have here the half a cup of honey. I've added in the half a teaspoon of fresh thyme and half a teaspoon of fresh oregano.
This is going to be great. Oh, would you like
It
to
is
put
gonna
your
be.
chicken in? Because I'll get your. Oh, here's your chicken.
Oh, there we
Because your
go.
pan's browning. So
Okay,
there you go.
here it goes.
There it goes. All right.
Just brown the chicken nicely.
Okay. This is going to be delicious, Ken.
It's going to be
What a
wonderful.
nice, hearty, delicious meal.
And you know, I like the idea of adding something sweet to the meal.
Yeah.
You know, to this recipe.
And we've got the hearty main course, and we're having a very nice, light, chilled soup to start off with, so that's a
Yes.
very nice combination.
It's gonna be
A lot
wonderful.
of meal planning. Now, Ken, just before we go to the break, I have
Yes?
a bit of a trivia question for you that I
Look at
just
this.
came up with. Oh, it's beautiful.
This is my honey glaze.
It's beautiful.
Oh, I'm so proud of it.
You're very honey proud. Now, this is my trivia
Honey.
question before we go to the break. What is the most popular Chinese aphrodisiac? Do you know this
Oh,
one?
I do.
Do you really?
I do. It starts
No.
with a G.
Oh.
Uh-huh. See?
When we get back from the break, you just might get it. So see you in a second on What's
Yeah.
for Dinner.
See you in a minute.
Think you know it?
I think I know it. Hello, and welcome back to What's for Dinner. I'm just checking the chicken to make sure it's browned properly. And I've been reviewing this question. What is the most popular aphrodisiac in China? This I think I got.
Do you really?
Yeah, it
Because
starts
it would
with-
be a first time, dear.
No, I got one.
Okay.
The other day, Nora
Okay.
Ephron, I got
Okay,
that.
yeah, you cheated. But anyway, what do you think?
Ginseng. See?
Wrong.
No.
The most popular aphrodisiac in China is shark fin. And guess what I laced your geritol with this morning?
Oh my God.
Little shark fin.
That's why I feel so perky.
Perky. You know what, shark fin? Haven't you heard of shark fin soup? They use it a lot in their cooking.
Oh.
Yeah, almost, Kenny, but you know what? Not quite. I'm coming over to my soup and I'm adding my dill and my basil, my canned tomatoes, and my stock, and we're going to bring that to a quick boil. Then I'm going to take it off the stove and I'm going to chill it with some ice and puree it with a little yogurt. So I'm off to the races, and if you want to pick up that pen, I'll give you the ingredients that you're going to need for this delicious chilled soup, which is going to accompany our chicken, right?
Right.
This is what you'll require for the soup. You need 1 large can crushed or stewed tomatoes, 1 medium onion, 2 cloves of garlic, half a cup freshly chopped basil, 4 cups of vegetable stock, 4 celery stalks, half a teaspoon of dry mint, 1 cup non-fat yogurt,
Of course.
of course, 4 ripe tomatoes, 1 tablespoon chopped dill for garnish. I put it in my soup and I will garnish with some dill later. S&P to taste, and I'm going to add my 1 bay leaf. So my soup is pretty happening, don't you think?
You got to get it to chill.
Yeah, I've got, look what I've got, Ken. I've really totally thought ahead today.
Oh, you know what? That's such a good idea.
Thank you.
It really is.
That's what are you looking at?
Your skirt.
Is the shark fin kicking in?
No, no. No, it won't
no.
be working.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, never when you're making a soup and you want to chill it, put a hot soup in the fridge because it'll turn
It'll go
sour.
My mom told me that.
Really?
Yes, Helen.
Good tip.
Okay, so, oops, I shut the wrong one on.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
All right. Good boy.
In go the chicken.
Great.
The chicken has just browned nicely.
Behind.
Lots of
Noise.
browning noises. Huh?
Yeah.
The little guy's
Wonderful.
noisy today.
You are noisy. You make a lot of noise for a little guy. That's what you've heard, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
A. I said A. Oh gosh.
Nice English.
Bad
there.
habit for us Canadians. I wonder why we say that. Do you know?
I don't know.
Haven't a clue.
Actually, I can't remember the last time I did say it. So, some of us say it.
some of the sale. I've got to shut my drawer over
Okay.
here.
Here's the honey glaze,
Oh,
and we're
dear.
just going to coat the chicken with it.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. That's my job. You took my job away.
You were just going to plug it in. I didn't know you'd get so excited about plugging in the food processor.
You want me to do that?
No, dear. You've got a dish to do. Do your chicken.
Okay. So I'm doing the honey glaze, and we're going to save. Oh, it smells so good.
It does. You know what I do before I use the Cuisinart?
What?
I test it. See, it's working.
I'm really afraid of that
You
machine.
are. Why are you so scared? You must have had a bad experience with
When
it.
I was a child.
I'm sure. Okay.
There we go. And I'm going to save some of this for later because halfway through the baking process, I'll pull it out and I'll baste it again.
Oh,
Yeah.
very good idea. Double basting?
Sure.
Do you want your baster?
No,
Okay.
no, like brush it on.
Oh, brush it on.
Yeah. We're not
Sure.
going to use that
Okay.
machine.
We're not going to use that machine. Okay, behind.
Yeah.
And I'm over here, and I've got all my ingredients for my red pepper pesto. I'll put them out here so we can take a look at how beautiful they are.
You're not taking the limelight away from my chicken, are you?
Do you want to finish with your chicken a bit?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Please. There we go.
Beautiful.
Doesn't that look beautiful?
And it's going in the oven, is that correct?
That's where it's going.
Yeah. And what temperature?
350.
354.
Oh, probably 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay. Did you hear my
Just a-
stomach growling? I'm hungry.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
This is going to be ready in a little while.
Okay.
So I'm just going to coat some of the apples with the basting sauce.
I'm going to mince my garlic
There
first.
we go. And look at this, Mary Jo.
Oh, Ken.
Whoa.
Oh, dear.
Back brace.
Be careful.
Beautiful, huh?
Scurry now. Off you go. Get that in the oven. Oh, it smells delicious. The honey and the mustard and everything. It sounds wonderful.
Okay.
Okay, you might want to
Move-
tidy up a
I
little
might-
bit.
I might want to tidy up.
Yeah.
I'll do that. You've got this plugged in.
Yes.
Right.
I've got my roasted peppers here. And I'm going to take some of my olive oil, and I'm just going to do this. There's no exact measurement for this. And we're going to mince our garlic first with our red peppers. We'll get that going. Okay.
You know, it's really interesting how you went from this board to this board, and it's
Remember
like,
those 6 shows when you talked stock for like 8 hours straight?
no.
Payback time. Yes,
It's
you
payback
did. You
time.
talked a lot of stock. We're going to put some nice lemon juice to make this. Oh, you look so demoralized. Do you want to help?
Did you say?
Do you want to press a button?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to put my lemon juice in.
Okay.
And we've got some lovely pine nuts, and we'll put that in. Oh, cheer up. Cheer up. You come over here, and you're going to push the on button. If you're really good, you can turn it off, okay?
Okay.
All right? Okay.
Whoops.
Okay, you can, okay.
Oh. See, I knew that. See,
Okay.
you did that on purpose.
Okay, press the off button. That's on.
Up,
Off.
up. There we go.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay.
I like that button.
Okay. Okay, now enough now.
Okay, I have a tip actually.
Do you really?
Yes.
Tell me.
If you, in my dish,
Right.
if you wanted to, you could use different types of apples, which we did today.
Okay. Were you
That's a
up,
good
were you
tip.
up all night over that one? That's a good one.
And I'm going to do the viewer mail.
Okay,
today.
good. I'm just going to put a bit more lemon juice into my pesto and a little S&P, and then that's going to be done, and I can get to work on my vegetables.
Yes, you've got a lot to do there, so
Yes,
I
I
can
do.
do the viewer mail. Dear Mary Jo and Ken, this letter is from Sandra Lenin, and she says, I thoroughly enjoy your show. You two interact hysterically.
Yeah.
We do?
Hysterically.
Please put out a cookbook. Well, you know what,
Funny you
Sandra?
should
we
ask.
did. It's funny you should ask. There we are. That's the big girl, and that's little Kenny.
Little
And there
Kenny.
we go. Look, see? And you can get it at your local bookstore, probably.
Oh.
And that is little Pearl.
okay.
And that is little Kenny. And there's another picture of me right there. And there's another picture of me in here with the dogs.
Where's Mary Jo's picture?
Right
Hello,
there,
Ken
right
Fest.
there. Ken
It's
Fest.
a little Ken Fest.
There we go.
Okay, my red pepper
Thank you very
pesto
much,
is done.
Sandra.
And I'm just going to waltz over here because what I did in my spare time while Ken was doing his hair this morning, I blanched my vegetables. So we've got some beautiful blanched What are you looking at?
She's looking at your dress looks so lovely today.
That was so heartfelt, Ken. That was just right from your heart, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
Look how messy.
You have a little mess to clean up here, but anyway, we've got some beautiful blanched vegetables, and what we're going to do is we're just going to put the pesto on top of it. So that'll be a nice accompaniment.
Oh,
don't you
yes,
think?
yes. I'm very busy right now, cleaning up after
Can't talk?
Mary Jo Eustace.
Can't talk too busy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got this already, so I'm going to put the Cuisinart away. Don't you think that's a good idea?
Oh, yeah.
Unplug it, and we'll just put it over in the Cuisinart place.
Do you need this lemon?
Yeah.
Okay, leave
Yes,
it.
I do.
Okay.
Leave the lemon.
Leave.
I need it. Oh, my soup is just cooking absolutely beautifully, and I can smell Ken's delicious chicken dish in the oven. And when we get back from the break, we're going to put everything out and display it beautifully here on.
What's for dinner?
Yeah,
and
so-
I'll have this all cleaned up.
Yeah, he promises.
I do.
You are so delicate.
There we go. Welcome back to What's for Dinner. Look at my chicken, my honey glazed chicken.
It's beautiful. It's
beautiful,
Looks
isn't it?
absolutely wonderful.
Now, Mary Jo,
Yes, dear.
what are we doing with that?
I'm going to tell you what we're going to do with that. We've got some beautiful blanched vegetables, and I've got my red pepper pesto that I whipped up in the food processor with no injuries, I might add. And I'm going to sprinkle this on top of the vegetables with some pine nuts, and I'm going to grate some Parmesan cheese.
Can I help you with
And
that?
I've got my soup chilling here, and I've
It's
got some
chilling.
yogurt and some fresh dill and some basil, so that's going to be delicious, don't you think?
Yeah, all right. Can he help you? I
Yeah, of
have
course.
nothing to do.
Sweetie, yes, of course you can,
Okay.
but would you like to share your recipe with the viewers?
Oh, yes, that
Okay.
would be important.
Would be
so if you want to
important.
grab a pen, I'll tell you what you need for the honey glazed chicken.
Absolutely wonderful.
You need 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 3 chicken breasts, 3 chicken legs, 4 apples, half a cup of honey, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup,
Oh, I love maple syrup.
half a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, half a teaspoon of fresh thyme, half a teaspoon of fresh oregano, half a teaspoon of salt, and guess what? Half a teaspoon of pepper.
Oh, Kenny, that sounds
So,
magnificent.
what I'm going to help you with here, the soup has just chilled
To
wonderfully.
perfection.
Yep. And I'm
Oh,
going to
look
put
at my
that-
pesto on the vegetables. Kenneth,
So this, oh yes.
what's the frequency, dear?
That's
And then
beautiful.
I've got some pine nuts, which I'll sprinkle on top. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to grate some of our fresh Parmesan. That's going to be delicious, don't you think?
It's going to be. Look at my chicken.
Oh, my God.
I'm so pleased.
And
with
I'm going to
that.
have some freshly ground black pepper. Would you like some on your chicken?
I would.
Okay, because I'm going to do that for you.
And the yogurt goes where?
Right in the center.
Right in the center of the soup.
Excuse me while I crush your
chilled-
shoulders.
Oh, that
Yeah.
felt good.
Did it? It's a shark fin talking. And then we're going to put a little bit on our soup and a basil leaf. So Kenny, one more time we did it again on What's for
Did it
Dinner,
again.
didn't we?
Yes, my honey glazed chicken,
Vegetables,
chilled.
soup. Looks absolutely wonderful. I said the vegetables,
Oh, you
but
did?
thank you
Okay.
for jumping in there. So keep writing and keep watching, and we'll see you next time here on.
What's for dinner?
Exactly.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
What's for dinner? Let's take a look. What's for dinner? No time to cook. What's for dinner? What's for dinner? What's for dinner? A busy day. What's for dinner? It's time to play. What's for dinner? A friendly kitchen is all you need. It's
Thank you.
Hello, and welcome to What's for Dinner, where we cook quick, nutritious, healthy, wonderful meals every day. I'm Ken Kostick.
I'm Ken Kostick.
I'm Ken Kostick.
And welcome to What's for Dinner, where Ken is right. We're going to make an absolutely wonderful, delicious, easy, economical, fun, wacky meal this evening, aren't we?
We certainly
And I'm
are.
really Mary Jo Eustace. Okay, there, I said it. Now, what are you making tonight,
I'm
Sarah?
going to be making a wonderful pepper dish. We're going to bake some peppers with some leftover rice that
Oh,
we
I like
had.
that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And I'm going to be making, guess what? A soup with chickpeas and white beans.
Surprise, surprise,
Surprise, surprise. With some soup stock that I made all myself the other day. The main entree goes to...
No stock today. Do you hear me?
We're not talking stock.
The stock is not happening. If you
Okay.
want to talk stock, you're getting your own show for that one.
Okay.
And I'm having nothing to do with it. Tonight, we're going to be making a Mexican chili pasta with ground turkey. So if you want to pick up that pen and sit down, I'm going to give you the recipe for this one because it's quite wonderful.
It is.
What you'll need for this spicy dish is 1 pound of ground turkey, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil or olive oil, 1 medium onion, 4 cloves of garlic, 2 green peppers, 3 stalks of celery, half a cup of red wine, half a cup of shaved carrots, half a cup of kidney beans, 1 can of stewed tomatoes, half a teaspoon cayenne pepper, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, half a teaspoon dry basil, half a teaspoon of dried oregano, S&P to taste, and half a pound of spaghetti.
Oh, you got very excited over that.
Oh, I did. I got real perky at the end. Doesn't that sound wonderful?
It does. This is one of my favorite dishes, Mary Jo.
Is it really?
Yes.
Should
yes.
I make it
Because
extra
it's,
spicy for you?
Please do.
I will.
It's very quick and efficient.
Okay.
And it doesn't take a long time in the kitchen.
And that appeals to you.
Yes. But it's very flavorful.
Wonderful. So
told
I'm
you that.
chopping up my onion, and somebody wanted me to ask you a question.
Oh,
what
no.
was it? They wanted me to ask you if your sofa doesn't have a cover on it now because you're wearing it.
Oh, that's funny. You don't like this sweater? I think it makes me look...
Makes you look
What do you think?
bulky, girly man. Flex, flex. Let's see.
What do you think?
Oh, how do you feel?
Huh?
Very
Yeah.
nice, Ken.
See, there you go.
Really?
Yeah, I work out a lot.
I know.
Now,
Do you really?
I do, every day.
Because you look absolutely wonderful, and I think maybe you might want to return the compliment. Hello?
I don't think so. No, you look very nice today.
Do you think?
Yes, you do.
Thank you very much. That was really heartfelt once again from my little friend in the upholstery.
Now, you know what?
What?
I have a substitution tip.
No, you don't.
Yes, if you wanted to make this meal vegetarian,
Instead of the turkey,
you
use
could-
chickpeas.
And tofu, or tofu.
Oh,
Yes.
that would be very smart, wouldn't it?
I noticed how quickly you jumped in there.
I jumped in there. Just in case you blanked out, I was there for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Because I was
Thank you.
thinking ahead a little bit.
I'm a little tired today.
Was the dog keeping you up all night last night?
Both of them.
Really?
Ruby and Pearl.
Were they barking a lot?
You know, I'm going to have to take them to the doctor and inquire about that
Operation?
operation for snoring. Because they just snore
Just
so
get their
loud.
voice boxes removed. Do
Poor
you
little
think?
girls. Yes, and
They
I
were-
kick them, or I don't kick them, but I nudge them.
You
know.
nudged them with love?
Yeah, and they get mad.
Did they be quiet?
But they keep me up all night.
Yeah, it's not good for the bags under your eyes and say it's not a good idea.
Bags under the eyes.
No, but I'm just saying you need your beauty rest.
I do. Yes,
Yeah.
at my age, I need
Yeah.
a lot of it.
Yes. Now, I have a little bit of a tip when you're cooking garlic and onions, because a lot of dishes you start off with garlic and onions. Always do your garlic first and then do your onions second.
And why would that be? Because sometimes I do it the opposite way around.
Because now I'm doing a retraction. Live on air, I'm doing a retraction.
Yeah, okay.
Cook your onions first and then do your garlic second because you don't want your garlic to burn.
Right, because the garlic is a lot stronger in the flavor.
But I thought that I was a very big person to say I made a mistake,
You
and
did?
I retracted
Yes,
it right away, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah.
And I respect you for that. I really do.
So you respect me in the
Mary
morning.
Jo Eustace.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we're just chopping away, and what I'm going to do right now is I think I'm going to start with my dish, my burner, okay?
Mary Jo.
No, here. Here, it's a soup. This is a star entree burner. You know that by now after 450 shows, don't you?
Why do you always get that big burner?
It's a star dish. You're giving me a headache. Get over there. That's my burner. Okay, I'm going to start my turkey first. That's what I was saying. And I'm going to make an executive decision. And if there's a lot of oil in the pan, then I'm going to drain my turkey. If not, I'm going to proceed.
You're going to drain it on what?
Paper towel.
Paper towel.
Yeah.
There we go.
What do you think?
I've added in, I think that's a great idea because
Yeah.
I don't like a lot
I
of
think we did that.
fat or oil in my
Exactly.
sauces.
Now, Kenny,
Yes.
should I use a pot this size for my my Mexican thingy hooey?
Ooh.
Or a bigger one?
I think, no, why don't you use the saute pan? That saute pan.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Thank you, Ken Kostick. Okay, I wasn't sure which way to go there.
Now, since Mary Jo gave that tip about garlic, I will follow through with that to support you.
What are you going to say? Or you're actually going to do it?
I'm going to do the garlic first, as you said.
No, the garlic is second, the onions are first, because the garlic burns. Off the medication. How many times have I asked you?
Oh, did you say? Oh, I'll just do it all together. It's just a soup.
It's the sweaters cutting off the circulation to your brain. Gee whiz.
Off the medication.
Somebody get this man off
There we
medication. Okay, I'm going
Mary
to
Jo,
start
you're
on my
just-
meat.
You're just a howl.
Oh boy. A
Okay.
hootaroo.
So I've added in the onion and the garlic. I'm going to gently saute it till it's translucent. Then I'm going to add in the white wine, the soup stock, and the herbs.
That sounds like a good idea.
There we go.
I like it when you have an agenda because to me it says,
Is yours on?
yeah, to me it says you're focused.
Yeah,
When
it wasn't on.
No, dear, it was. You see here.
No, I just turned it on.
No, it was on.
Okay. So I need a spoon. What are you talking about? Focusing? Focusing?
I think it's very good for you. I've noticed, like when we do shows,
Yeah.
if you outline what you're going to do at the beginning,
Oh,
yeah,
that
I think
helps
that's very
me.
important
That
because if
helps
you
me.
don't, there tends
Yeah, I'm
to
one
be
of
a
these
foc-
people that needs to follow a format.
Yeah, there tends
Yeah.
to be a bit of a focusing
Yeah.
problem as we go along.
I don't fly around like some people I know. I just make decisions as they happen.
Yeah, yeah. You
Yeah.
like to pre-plan.
Pre-plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to know what I'm doing, where I'm going, who I'm seeing,
Can you
what I'm
believe
eating.
you're on TV?
There we go.
I'm on TV.
On TV.
I saw it on TV. All righta. Stir away.
I
This
am.
is for your chickpea and white bean soup.
Now, as Mary Jo said about the garlic,
Yeah.
I support that. We don't want to burn it, so I'm just gently going to saute this. And then I will add the white wine.
White wine.
The white wine.
Okay, and you look to me for approval, which I love.
Yes.
You look to me for confirmation.
For a word of confidence.
Okay. Okay.
There we go.
Now, of course, if you didn't have white kidney beans, you could use red and just change the title of the soup, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So it would be chickpeas and red kidney beans?
You could.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you'd feel good about that,
Yes.
wouldn't you?
Now, I replaced the water, actually, with white wine.
Oh,
That's what I did,
interesting.
yeah.
Okay, who knew?
Who knew?
I'm glad that you brought that up. Now, before we go to the break, I have a bit of a trivia question for you, Ken
Oh, no.
Kostick.
Oh, no.
Ken Kostick, what is a snickerdoodle?
Snickerdoodle. Oh, this is a hard...
What
Where
is
did you spend all night figuring these out, trying to stump little
Well,
Ken
you're doing your
Kostick the next
at-home
day?
facelift. Yes, I do. So when we get back from the break, Ken Kostick is going to tell me what a
Little
snickerdoodle is.
snickerdoodle.
What's a snickerdoodle? Hello, and welcome back to What's for Dinner. I've just got my ground turkey in my saute pan, and it's not exuding a lot of oil, so I'm not going to even bother to drain it because, of course, the turkey's leaner than beef. So I'm going to leave it in my pan and then add my vegetables. Why bother? Why make it a hassle for me taking it out? No reason, is there?
Is this ever going to end?
Okay, now, Ken, what I want to do now is repeat the trivia question for my little friend in the upholstery. Kenny,
In the upholstery.
what is a snickerdoodle?
I know it. The answer is Ireland. It is. That's what it said on the card. Is that not right?
A snickerdoodle is a chewy cookie from New England.
Oh, how would I have known that? You stay up all night trying to trick me.
Yes, I do. Exactly. Okay. So
Now-
I've got my ground turkey in, and I'm going to put in my onions and my 4 cloves of garlic now. Is that okay?
And I've just added my stock. And if you want to grab a pan, I'll tell you what you require for the white bean and chickpea soup.
All right.
You need 1 cup of cooked white beans, half a cup of cooked chickpeas, 4 cups of vegetable or chicken stock, 1 cup of water, or we used 1 cup of white wine, 1 small onion, 2 cloves of garlic, half a diced red pepper for garnish, half a cup of table cream, half a cup of chopped fresh parsley, 1 tablespoon of freshly chopped basil, and salt and pepper to taste.
I'm stirring your soup for you
Thank
because
you.
I care.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mary Jo.
You're welcome. And I just added my onions and my garlic and a bit of oil to my Mexican chili. And with ground turkey that we're going to put over pasta. It's going to be delicious, isn't it?
It's going to be. Now, when you're making this soup, if you use white wine, just make sure that you allow it to reduce when you bring it to a boil. Make sure it reduces quite a bit.
Then you get the
About
full
half.
effect of its flavor.
That's right.
Because once the alcohol burns off, it burns off. You were in mid-swing there, sir.
It has a very robust flavor.
Oh, the way you said that. Robust.
You like that,
I
did you?
did like that. Excuse me?
Wearing upholstery.
Oh, I'm teasing you. I like to tease you.
I know you do.
It's fun. That off. Okay. So this is going quite nicely. And we're going to add some of our spices now. I've got my basil, my dried basil, half a teaspoon, and my dried oregano, and my 2 teaspoons of chili powder, and my cayenne pepper. So we'll get that in so it'll be nice and spicy.
Now, we're going to use today some diced red pepper that we have had left over in the fridge as a garnish.
Great.
And red pepper is a very nice sweet, has a nice sweet flavor, whereas the green peppers are usually used in stews and soups for cooking. They're not used as much for salads and such.
You're right. And
Yeah.
such.
And such.
Are those my beans or your beans? Do I have...
Where? No,
My
those
beans.
are your beans.
My beans.
They have your name on them.
Mary
Mine
Jo.
is a white bean.
Okay, that
soup.
would make sense, yeah. We also
Yes.
talk a lot about red peppers because they are readily available all year, and they're one of the 10 most perfect foods. They're very high in vitamin A and vitamin C and fiber.
Right.
Now, what's the most perfect food? You know this because you almost got
Oh,
this.
oh,
Yeah, you do. Focus, access, and focus. What's the most perfect food?
Fennel.
Good.
Wasn't it fennel?
No, dear.
What?
The sweet potato.
Sweet potato,
Yeah,
that's right.
you were close.
I was close.
Yeah. Closer than you've normally been.
Yeah.
So that's perfect.
So we just set this aside for the garnish, and I'm going to start my stuffed
These are
peppers.
my favorite,
Aren't
Kenny.
they?
Oh,
Aren't
I
they
love
delicious?
stuffed peppers.
And this is a good way to use up your peppers that you have, and you can use green peppers, or we're using today the red and the yellow. But this is a good way to use up your leftover rice that you have from, say, a previous meal.
And of course, you could, if you didn't have a pepper, you could stuff a tomato or a
Right.
zucchini or eggplant, whatever you have. But this is one of my favorites. I love these.
And it takes nothing to prepare.
Nothing.
No time at all.
No.
And if you did it from scratch, you just have to boil up some rice. That's all.
Exactly.
There we go.
Okay. Oh, and the rice is nice and colorful. You've got some peas and peppers in it. That's going to be delicious.
When you're doing stuffed peppers like this, try to make sure that you purchase peppers that stand up nicely. Look at that, see?
Oh, they're standing.
It's not going to tip over like this. Look. It's going to stand up
I
there.
thought that was going to be a bit of a nursery rhyme. To purchase peppers that are pickled that are
No.
perfect.
I could never get those nursery rhymes.
That's
Those
surprising.
ones. No.
Now, I do have a bit of a tip. I didn't use it today because we were using the lean ground turkey. It is a good idea if you're using a fattier meat like a hamburger,
Yeah, beef,
beef.
pork, ground pork.
Yeah, exactly. To drain it afterwards because there'll be a fair amount of oil. But today we had no oil, so listen, I left it in there.
And you see, I set aside that plate with the paper towel over there for you in case you wanted to use it.
You were working overtime.
Yes.
Look at how hard he's working on the show. He got a piece of paper towel and put it on a plate for me.
Yes.
Thank you. Do you want to sit down after that? Are
I
you
may
okay?
have to sit in the back for a while.
Yeah, on your rocker. You love the rocker,
I
don't
love
you?
the rocker. The other day I fell over in it.
I know you hurt your little head. Helmet's for you now. Now,
Okay.
do you have anything else you were planning on doing this segment?
Oh, yes. Just a minute.
Scurry.
The letter of the day, viewer mail. We have a letter from Crystal Gunaratne. And she sends her picture along with it. There we
Aw, that's
are.
very sweet.
Yes. There we go. And Crystal says, Dear Ken and Mary Jo, my name is Crystal Gunaratne. I am 14 years old today. I enjoy watching your show every time I have the opportunity to watch it. Can you please send me the recipe for the tofu burgers and meatloaf? Well,
very
we will.
nice.
They're in the cookbook, but we'll get them out for you.
Great.
I'm sending you my picture. And I'll be very thankful if I can have your picture with Mary Jo. Well,
Doesn't
we'll send you
exist.
one. Yeah,
Picture
we'll
of you
send
and
you
I
one.
together?
That's possible.
We'll talk.
Okay.
That would be good. That's a very sweet letter.
And then we're going to put Crystal's picture on the side. Oh, just a minute. Just a minute. Who put this on my head?
The crew. They said they couldn't take it anymore.
Cauliflower head
It was
now.
flaring the cameras.
My head. Look I'm under there.
Oh,
Look.
well, Kenny. Be a man, not to worry.
Oh. Look what they do to me. Oh, I dropped a picture.
Okay, be careful.
Focus.
Focus, sir.
There we go.
In those pants.
Okay.
Come on over.
Now I've got to stuff my peppers.
You got stuff to do. You can't be chatty Cathy anymore, okay? I just added my 2 green peppers to my Mexican chili pasta with ground turkey, and now I'm going to add my red pepper, and then I will add my red wine and my stewed tomatoes, my kidney beans. Actually, listen, I got the time now. They're going in.
Oh, I better check my soup.
Your soup
Fine.
is. Did you
Did
turn
you-
off?
you
turned
turned
off
it
your
off.
burner. No, it's on.
No, it's on.
Whoa, talk about a panic attack. And then we're going to put our half a cup of kidney beans in, and my ground turkey chili spicy stuff I'm making over here is well on to the races, don't you,
You know
think,
what?
Kenny?
When I was a kid, my mom made that recipe quite often for us.
Really?
Yes.
So should
But
we
she used to
actually-
make it very spicy.
Should we actually credit Helen with this
Yeah.
dish then?
Yeah, that's Helen's
Interesting.
dish.
Helen, we're going to have to talk. We're going to definitely have to talk. Now, when
Helen's
we-
going to be here soon.
Now, when we come back from the break, we're going to throw together this delicious pasta and the peppers. It's going to be wonderful. So see you in a second.
Wonderful.
What's for dinner?
Hello, and welcome back to What's for Dinner. I'm just chopping up some parsley that I'm going to add to my soup, along with the really nice red pepper garnish. And what are you doing?
Hello, I'm Ken. Oh no, that was the beginning of the show. I'm just it's complete, Kenny.
It is.
It's complete. My
Oh.
ground turkey with lots of spices. Ken, I'm speaking, dear. Your soup looks absolutely
Yes.
beautiful as bean soup.
I
Now
wanted the
this is
puree.
simmering absolutely perfectly, and I'm going to drain my pasta in a moment. But if you want to pick up that pen, I'm going to give the ingredients that you're going to need for this delicious ground turkey spicy dish. You will need 1 pound of lean ground turkey, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil or olive oil, 1 medium onion, 4 cloves of garlic, 2 green peppers, 3 stalks of celery, half a cup of red wine, half a cup of shaved carrots. I always get there and I get confused. Half a cup of kidney beans, 1 can stewed tomatoes, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, half a teaspoon of dried basil, half a teaspoon of dried oregano, S&P to taste, and half a pound of spaghetti. Boy, that sounds delicious, don't you think?
It does. And Mary Jo, look at my stuffed peppers here.
Oh,
With the Parmesan cheese
Ken,
on top. And we just
behind.
broiled them.
that looks delicious.
Broiled them. There we go.
Whoa. I can't wait for those, babies.
And I'm going to add in the cream to my soup while I gently puree it. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that.
Ken, your bean soup is a bit of a
Oh, it
masterpiece,
is.
isn't it? Very proud of you today, sir.
There we go.
Put out my pasta. Oh my goodness. We're cooking with gas today, aren't we?
We certainly are.
And I'm going to sprinkle, what's that? What'd you just add there?
The cream.
Oh.
Yes, yes.
There we go.
It's a cream soup.
Yes, it is. And I'm going to take over my sauce and put it in our big red bowl, and then we'll spoon some over our spaghetti. Oh, okay.
Whoop.
This
Over
is
we
going to
go.
be heavy. No, dear, that isn't that mine. Oh, here's
No.
mine right here. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, right. Kenny?
Yes.
Can't lift
I'll
it.
come. That's a
Get
man.
over here,
That's
right
a
there.
man's job.
Gully man. Put that in the bowl for me.
Okay.
It's a bit heavy for me
It's a
today.
bit heavy. Oh,
Looking at
jeez, it's a bit heavy for the little man, too. There we go.
Oh, Ken. You're so
Oh.
big and strong. That's why I love you.
I know.
You snickerdoodle. Anyway, thank you
They're
so
from
much for tuning into What's for Dinner and for watching and writing us. We really appreciate it that people are enjoying the show. So
And for that very nice letter with the
lovely
picture.
letter. Yeah, so keep writing and keep watching, and we'll keep doing what we do here, whatever it is, and we'll see you next time on
What's for dinner?
Exactly.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Welcome to Great Chefs, a culinary tour of the United States featuring some of the country's finest chefs.
The appetizer is cooked by Daniel O'Leary from the Buckhead Diner in Atlanta. It's upscale Southern comfort food with grits, collard greens, and smoked ham hock. Then it's off to Manhattan in the Gotham Bar and Grill, where Alfred Portali demonstrates an interesting method for cooking fish. He assembles a packet right in the pan. Dessert is cooked in Minneapolis by Royal Dahlstrom. It's a tart that combines two classic pies, sweet potato and pecan. Note his use of wild rice flour in the crust. Daniel O'Leary graduated from the CIA, then worked at, among others, the mansion on Turtle Creek under Dean Fearing. Now he works for the Buckhead Life Restaurant Group, whose CEO, Pano Karatosos, won a Robert Mondavi Culinary Excellence Award in 1997. Chef O'Leary offers crispy cheese grits with greens.
All right, first we're going to start braising the collard greens. I have some bacon that I cut here already. I'm going to make a small dice of the onion.
The bacon is applewood smoked and will be rendered until almost crispy. Then the diced onion will be softened in the fat. This is all done before the chopped greens are added.
Okay. Now I'm going to add some red wine vinegar and water. We'll put our collards right on top of that. As soon as it comes to a boil, they'll break down a little bit. I'm going to cover that, put it on the back of the stove, and let it simmer for a while.
About an hour.
Another part, we're going to cook our grits. These are stone ground grits. Put your grits in the water.
Bring to a boil.
Just going to put in a pinch of salt.
The red-eye gravy is started.
Melt a little bit of butter. Add some ham cut from some smoked ham hocks. Saute this a little bit. Add a little bit of flour. Cook it out a little. Add some Coca-Cola, coffee, and a little bit of stock.
This is chicken stock.
I'm going to let that come to a boil, let it simmer slowly, and we'll season with a little bit of salt and pepper at the end. Okay, once your collard greens are cooked, you want to drain them and cool them off a little bit. You want to form into little balls that will be in the center of the grit cake. Just roll them kind of tight. Big. Like so. Okay, we're going to skin the scum and the red eye a little bit. Just about at the desired thickness we're looking for. Season with just a touch of salt and pepper. Okay, our grits are cooked now. We're going to take some Asiago cheese, grated, and fold this in. So you want to be careful with how much salt you put in because this Asiago has a little salty twang to it.
Asiago is a semi-firm Italian cheese made from whole or part-skim cow's milk.
The Asiago will also help tighten up the grits a little bit. Okay. Okay, in a regular muffin tin, I'm going to take some butter, just well grease your muffin tin. Spoon a little bit of the grits in. And take your collards you've already squeezed into a nice round ball. Put them in the center, push down a little. Okay, you want to take this, you want to refrigerate it. Put it right into the refrigerator, the grit cakes will firm up and get hard. Heat up some vegetable oil in a little small pot, or if you have a fryer. Put it right inside the vegetable oil to fry.
The cakes are deep fried until golden brown, just before presentation.
Okay, as you see here, we have the grit cake all fried off, nice golden brown. Gonna cut it through the center. And you have your collard greens in the center. Take some of our red-eye gravy. Dish it onto the plate. Put your grit cake on it. And for a little garnish, I have some cooked bacon here. Some diced tomato. And a little minced scallion, green onion. There's your grit cake.
The executive chef at Gotham Bar and Grill is Alfred Patali. In 1997, he published a cookbook named for the restaurant. The same year, a book called The Chef's Guide listed favorite restaurants of American chefs. Gotham Bar and Grill was in the top 10. Chef Patali's roasted red snapper shows why. One of the vegetable garnishes is roasted garlic.
So these get broken apart. They go into a 325-degree oven for about an hour and 20 minutes until they're soft and sweet. And they get a tiny bit of olive oil.
Another vegetable is fingerling potatoes.
These are the ruby crescents or fingerling potatoes.
Also, lemon slices are cut. Part of the rind was removed with a zester for decoration. Julienne leeks are also part of the dish. The leeks are quickly blanched in boiling water. Another garnish is diced seeded tomatoes. Cold water is added to the leeks in order to stop the cooking process. A whole fennel bulb is prepped and will also be blanched.
You know, I need a little. No, I don't need butter for this dish. Okay. So I'm blanching this fennel in a little bit of salted water, seasoned water, a little olive oil.
An interesting cooking method involves layering the vegetables and the red snapper directly into a pan coated with olive oil. The potatoes, then the leeks and fennel. The red snapper fillets are seasoned. The lemon slices and fresh rosemary go in. The pot goes over fire. The roasted garlic is also added. Then liquid is added.
We're adding a little white wine and some fish stock, fish fumet, clam juice,